weeks between June 28th and August 1st, which is you're only talking about the month of July, basically. Why so much change in that time period? Well, it's just things are happening right now. So with this card, the focus is on how one is so absorbed as the free child. What is to say, as a positive free child, so absorbed in allowing God to be asleep as a person and play. Yes, there's suffering from that separation, but there's also a host of experiences that God could not have otherwise. And so this is symbolized or related to the magnet that repulses the pole that is the same. So God and you are the same, but there's a repulsion which creates the illusion of being a person. The other side of the tree that's not depicted here and that this figure is not looking at is the adaptive child. And the positive adaptive child is like a magnet where the North and South Pole attract. So the mortal is attracted to the immortal. There's a desire for unity with the immortal. And so these two things, the free child and the adaptive child, are in competition or in contrast. They're not really having a conflict because they're highly subtle and in a higher level of consciousness where there's largely unity. They're just representative of these two polarities. But the result of that is for a human is you've got negative free child, which is trying to conquer or escape status quo and power of others, and the negative adaptive child, which is trying to obey limits and submit to the authority of others, not escape and not conquer. And you can, people in religious circles would just say that the adaptive is better, right? You'd say the adaptive is better. It's humble, it's obeying. But that is missing that in order to have the human experience, God has to have both of these working. If it's all adaptive child, then there's no disunity, and then nobody falls for the illusion of being a person, and then we don't have this experience of anger and distrust and jealousy and fear and all that. So that can't happen without the free child. But if we had all free child, then there'd be nothing calling us back home. So we have this split, which is super unpleasant. Negative adaptive child, negative free child. Identification with both of them is the root of suffering. But it's also the root of allowing this experience to happen on Earth. And you can say, well, I don't like this experience, or it should be better, or it should be different, it should be more harmonious, there should be peace on Earth, and everyone should be awakened, or at least I should have peace, and I should be awakened. Perfectly reasonable. But I submit to you that we're not here to judge our thoughts. We're not here to judge our emotions. We're not here to judge our situation. We're not here to judge our self-image. It seems like we are. Everyone's doing it. And if you judge it and then some action happens in relationship to that judgment where you avoid criticism, where you get praise, and it seems like, oh, I'm supposed to do this. So we're trying to unlearn that habit. And it's not a formula for how you do it, but the formula that we're using is see, acknowledge, forgive, emancipate with compassion at beginner's mind. And declare, I'm not here to judge, go in peace. We're saying go in peace to the thought.